Okay, I gotta rant about something for a second. My favorite game of all time is a game called Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. And for years, at least two, I played this game every single day on my PlayStation 2 and my PlayStation 2 Slim. Unfortunately, I fried both of them in a thunderstorm, but that's besides the point. So I looked up recently to try to find a copy of Lego Star Wars or Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the PlayStation 2, and it turns out the game just doesn't exist. And I know what you may be thinking, like, what do you mean? It doesn't exist. It does exist. The game itself, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, does exist. Yeah, it's been released on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, um, mobile, iOS, Android, Windows devices, Mac devices, all that good stuff. It's been released. Like, it's an actual game that you can go and look up and play for yourself whenever you want, but it doesn't exist in the format in which I played it. So it turns out my favorite game, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, was actually never released for the PlayStation 2. And I know that's a little weird because I've played it. I say I've played it, and I have found other people in both the UK and the US on Reddit that have claimed to have played it and claimed to have seen other people also play it. And they say it was a very common thing at the time. But I did look it up, and it says that it just doesn't exist. It was only released for seventh generational consoles, like the PS3 and the 360, and anything above that, with the exception of consoles that didn't get re-released for, like the PS4 and PS5 and all that. But I know I've played this game. I know other people that have played this game. I've seen this game. I've held this game in my hand. I've played it for hours and hours, and it just doesn't exist anymore. So it is very possible this is some kind of like Mandela effect, and I could just be misremembering it, and I could have played the two separate games. But I've only ever owned one game, and I know that I never switched discs. Like, I never stopped playing one game and put in the other game to play it. It was all one game, and I remember playing as Princess Leia fighting Darth Maul in the Phantom Menace episode, in the very final, or one of the two maybe final missions of the Phantom Menace in Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I think it is the very final mission actually. You get to fight Darth Maul, right, as the final boss of the story for that specific movie. And it's a fun fight. It's Lego. It's like a 2000s game or 2010s game. I'm not sure when it came out exactly, but it's limited in what you can do, especially considering it's a Lego game. But it's still a super fun game. But I remember playing as Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker fighting Darth Maul, and I know that's not possible in either game because Luke Skywalker's from the original trilogy and is subsequently not in Star Wars the video game or Lego Star Wars the video game. So it has to be the complete saga. And I mean, it obviously could be some kind of Mandela effect, or I could be misremembering it or something, but the coincidence of a lot of other people also saying they've played this, I mean, I know that's super common for a Mandela effect, but it just doesn't seem like it to me. Because I remember playing this game. I played this game for hours and hours and hours. I played this game for over 2 years. It was my favorite game, and it's still my favorite game of all time. But I can no longer play it in the format in which I grew up with. And I find that so bizarre. Like, I can obviously just rebuy the game for like a PS3, or you can even download it on your phone, like through Google Play or like the Apple App Store, I think. But it's just so bizarre to me that I remember playing this game, and when I went to go find this game again, I couldn't find it. And I've looked on all sorts of marketplaces like Facebook and Etsy and eBay and just everywhere, and or even Craigslist, and I just can't find it. I mean, I found dozens, if not hundreds, of copies of the game for the 360 or the PS3, or even I think one or two like discs that you put in like a PC tower. Who even does that anymore? But yeah, I remember playing this game, and I've seen dozens, if not hundreds, of other copies of the game for different consoles and devices. But I still find it so bizarre that the game I played for years just simply doesn't exist in my favorite format anymore. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about that. It's crazy. That's like a huge part of my childhood. It's just inaccessible to me now. And I know like this game, a lot of people have played this game. Millions of people have played this game at one point. It was an amazing game for the time, and honestly, it's still worth playing today. It's nowhere close to the scale of like the Force Awakens Lego game or Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. But that came out just a few years ago, and the scale between that game and Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, it's just not comparable. But honestly, it is still like a really fun game. It's a really chill game, really relaxed. If you like Legos, if you like Star Wars, play the game. It's so fun. It's so relaxed. It takes a while, but that's just because there's like 30, 40 levels. But it's still a really fun game. There's tons of characters, so much stuff to unlock, so many little secrets and Easter eggs. Oh, it's so fun. I really wish I could go back and play it on the PS2 again, but you know, for some reason I just can't. But I do think I will just buy the game again on a different device and just play it again because I do really want to play it. The whole bit that got me started on this was just trying to go find the game, like a copy of the game for the PS2, just to see if I could still play it. But I found out it doesn't exist. But obviously I can just get it for a different device or whatever. I can even get it on my phone if I wanted to. But I just still think it's weird that it just doesn't exist in the PS2 format. And obviously, from a technical standpoint, it makes sense. Like, um, so when Lego Star Wars, the video game, and Lego Star Wars 2 were put together to make the complete saga, there was also a digital re-rendering of the graphics, and the PS2 just wouldn't be able to physically support it. It logistically makes sense, but I swear, I remember playing this game, and other people have also played this game, and it could obviously be a Mandela effect, but I don't know. I think it's very strange and very weird. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys next time.